Hi everybody, let me go ahead and let's see. Whoops, let me go back. Okay. 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 There we go. Alrighty then. Hello. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Lord Gemini Tarot, and I'm a tarot reader. So normally once a week I will come on here to do love astrology readings. I'm going to try to keep it with a particular theme this month because it is Halloween. We're going to go ahead and get into these spooky vibes. I do have more decks that I will be unboxing throughout the weeks. Usually I try to stick to that every Monday. And I do have a new Halloween deck, a spooky terror deck that is up and coming here. So make sure that you do check it out. So how this works is that I pick an element, and then afterwards, after I pick the element, then I do the astrology signs. What I'm going to be doing is just picking 2 cards for the astrology signs. And once all the astrology signs are done, I will be doing a general collective. The general collective reading, I will be using the Untitled deck. And the elements and the astrology, I will be using the Halloween tarot deck. Towards the end, after the general collective, I will be using the breakup deck as well as love romance oracle deck. So make sure you stick around for the entire videos. Okay. So let's go ahead and start throwing cards down. So please note that this is a general collective reading. Make sure you check your sun, moon, and ascending sign. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell when I'm going live and when I'm dropping content. I am a small channel trying to compete with big competitors on YouTube. So when you interact with my channel, whether if you hit the like button, whether if you comment down below, whether if you like the decks, whether if the reading resonates with you, you like what the hell is coming out of my mouth, you like the background, whatever it is, small things like giving feedback, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, sharing the video, tagging people that you know that think that the reading would resonate with them. Those things help my channel out a lot. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. And if you would like to book a personal tarot reading, in the description box below will be a link to my Instagram channel. You can check out my pricing and you can DM me directly there. I do post quite a bit on there, from memes to astrology or to tarot postings. I do live streams on there as well, so make sure you check me out there. So the first sign I'm going to do is going to be earth signs. So I'm going to go ahead and do Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So I'm going to go ahead and throw 2 cards each for astrology sign for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So I'm going to go ahead and start throwing 2 cards each. Whoops. Hold on. I rarely take floor cards, but I'm not taking that one because I've not declared my sign yet. Okay. Okay. Okay, 2 cards each. Starting with Capricorn, 2 cards for Capricorn. 1. 1 more. 2. Now Taurus, 2 cards for Taurus. Oh, you were very precise. Okay. And Virgo, 2 cards for Virgo. 1 more. Okay. Now the bottom of the deck, the overall vibe I have for earth signs for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, it is going to be the death card reverse. This is going to be Scorpio vibe. You could have this in your chart. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. but there is some sort of unresolved issue that you're unwilling to change, all right? And this is because you are being stubborn as fuck, all right? You know you need to change. You know that something needs to be, like, something needs to be put in its place. Something needs to be laid to rest in order for you to thrive and move on, but you're choosing to cling on, all right? You're being stubborn and you're afraid that you may be a loser if you admit that you're like that you failed at this, but you're not. Okay. So let's go ahead and start getting into this. So Capricorn, I have the Queen of Bats reversed, which are going to be swords, which is going to be Gemini, Libra vibe, followed by the Three of Ghosts here. Okay, this is going to be water signs: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, so there is going to be somebody, it feels like you or somebody that you know is going to be cutting boundaries with you. This could be a friend, all right? This could be family. This could be a friends with Benny's relationship for a very small percentage of you. But it could be a friend, or you could be letting a friend know that they've crossed a line. Maybe they were joking and they've hurt your feelings. Or maybe they, you know, you're dealing with somebody that, like somebody who does not like, who feels like they're being friend zoned, and they can't take no for an answer. It feels like there's some sort of boundary that's being placed for you, Capricorn, or you're placing with somebody, all right? Because it's like they're unwilling to change or you're unwilling to change. There could even be like a restraining order. There could even be some sort of lawsuit. This could even just be going through a divorce. For a very small percentage of you, it could be just divorcing or ending a relationship with someone because they chose friends over you. This could be they cheated on you with their friend, like with a friend of theirs or a friend of yours or a family member. It feels like there's personal boundaries, and it feels like other people meddling involved, and it feels like the tea got spilled at a family event, some sort of function, some sort of gathering. Okay, so Taurus, I have the Ace of Ghosts here, which are going to be cups for you, followed by the Empress card reverse. So this is going to be a strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio vibe. I do see some Aquarius, and I also see a little bit of Virgo as well. Okay, there's something that you're unwilling to move on from, okay? You don't see yourself in the best light. You don't think that you're a badass bitch. You don't think you're a badass motherfucker. So you accept the things that you think that you deserve. You know, you think that this is all that you deserve. That's why you're willing to settle for less. There's going to be some sort of new love or some sort of romance or some sort of friendship, but this is not going to be a long-lasting relationship. This person's unwilling to change, all right? And it's because you don't value yourself, and you need to go through a transformation. So if there's things that you don't like about yourself, there's things that you can change. Like there could be a certain situation or things that are currently going on in your life that you can't change, but there are things that you can change in your life. So for an example, say like you don't like your current job, then find a new job. It may take some time, all right? It may be time consuming, and it's a pain in the ass, but you'll be glad that you did it, right? You're not happy in your relationship. You're tired of being treated like shit, and you're tired of not being respected. Then you know what? Then you should probably dump that partner if they're unwilling to fit your needs or expectations. There is an ongoing pattern, an ongoing issue that you're unwilling to resolve, and it's all upon it's all about your self-worth when it comes down to it, Taurus. I do feel like you're going to be dealing with a very insecure individual for some of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Virgo. Virgo, I have the Seven of Bats, which are going to be swords here, followed by the World card, reverse. Okay, this is pretty easy. This is going to be a Scorpio vibe. This is going to be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right. So there is definitely an unresolved issue. So this asshole that has not changed, okay, because they absolutely bring nothing to the table and they're unwilling to change. Let's just keep it for real, Virgo, right? This is going to be like an ex. They're going to come back and all they're going to do is just spill a whole bunch of lies. They're going to come back in your life and they're going to try to tell you a whole bunch of lies, hoping that you take the bait, all right? If you choose to go back into the cycle, it's never going to work. You're going to wonder, like, how come it's never going to work? How come I allow the same person to treat me like shit? This is the same issue. You have not learned a lesson and you're refusing to learn the lesson. Okay. So, that was her sign. So I'm going to go ahead and do air signs. I'm going to go ahead and do Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and do Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Go ahead and mix these cards up for a bit for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and start throwing cards down. 2 cards each, starting with Libra. 2 cards for Libra. We've got 1. Okay. Gemini. Okay. Followed by. Okay. Now, Aquarius. Okay, that was very precise. Bottom of the deck, the overall vibe for air signs, I have the 3 of Imps, which are going to be wands here. So you guys are moving on to bigger and better things. And actually things turned out way better than expected, all right? There's a lot of victory. It's just like, let bygones be bygones. You're just moving on to bigger and better things, all right? Now, Libra, I do have the 3 of Pumpkins here, which are going to be Pentacles followed by the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So it doesn't mean that there's not going to be good luck coming your way. It will be. It's going to take another 3 to 6 months in order for you to receive the love and abundance that you have. I do see that there's 2 3s here for you, Libra. So this is going to be, for some of you, this is going to be about like some sort of career path. I do see for some of you, you may meet your next partner, your next romantic partner or friendship. It is going to be through work. This could also be through some sort of school, some sort of education, some sort of gathering, some sort of group. It could be like a concert, some sort of event. Now, for a small other of you, you've been trying to get pregnant or trying to conceive or trying to start a family, you will. It won't happen until the next 3 to 6 months. That is what I'm currently seeing for you, Libra. Now, let's go ahead and get into Gemini. Gemini, I do have the Page of Ghosts reversed, which are going to be Cups. This is going to be Cancer, Pisces. I do also have the World card reverse. Okay, so there has been a falling out with some sort of love, all right? This person may be coming back from your past. A water sign, all right? It could also be a fire sign as well. And this could be a falling out with a friendship or some sort of fling, but this person's gonna come back. And they're going to try to rustle you, but you have to realize is that you moved on to bigger and better things. Don't be butthurt just because this person that's always on again, off again, on again, off again isn't working out. It's just because you're moving on to bigger and better things, Gemini. So, there we go. So let's go ahead and get into Aquarius. So Aquarius, I do have the Magician card here for you. I also have the Four of Pumpkins here for you. So Aquarius, I do have Sagittarius. I also have Virgo here for you. And I also have Aries. I'm seeing you moving on to bigger and better things, okay? You are doing very well being single. Like, it feels like you have no problem waiting to find the right person. You have no problem waiting. You are enjoying your freedom and your independence. It's like, I'm hearing like Kelly Clarkson's like, since you've been gone. Like, it's just like you are setting your, like, you have your own soundtrack. Like, you've like rediscovered your own soundtrack. That's what it feels like. You're feeling very independent. You have no problem playing the game, playing the field, and you have no problem being patient, waiting for the right opportunity, but you're on the right path, doing bigger and better things. So I've done earth, I've done air. I'm gonna go ahead and do water, then fire, and then with those powers combined, I will become Captain Planet. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a general collective reading with the Enchanted Bourgeois Oracle deck. And then I will throw down the Breakup deck as well as Love Oracle reading. So let's go ahead and get into Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let me go ahead and mix these cards up for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let me mix this up one more time. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start throwing cards down. Okay, so 2 cards each, starting with Cancer. 2 cards each, starting with Cancer. Okay, Pisces. 2 cards for Pisces. Now 2 cards for Scorpio. Whoa, those are a lot of cards, but I will take that card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the overall vibe I have for my water signs, it is going to be the 8 of Bats. Okay, so this is going to be a Libra vibe. So you could have Libra in your chart. You could be dealing with a Libra. This is also Libra season. So I'm seeing you very stuck in your head. For some of you, this is about communications, but you are having a really hard time moving on. Some of you have been stuck in a very a very deep state of depression, some sort of funk. Some of you are having a hard time letting go of a very traumatic situation or an individual, okay? Alrighty then, so let's go ahead and start getting into Cancer. So I do have the 2 of Pumpkins here, which are going to be Pentacles, followed by the 7 of Pumpkins here. Alright, so I have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and I also have Libra as well. So despite feeling stuck in your head, alright, you're not the type of person that's going to go on social media and just whine and give every thought and opinion. And even though people may think about that about Cancers, but you're not the type of person that does that. You're handling things very well, despite how chaotic things seem to be. Some of you are having to do multiple jobs, whether if you're working a full-time job and also teaching your kids, you know, with safe distant learning. You may be working multiple jobs. You may also have a side job or a side hustle, going to school, getting your education, of course. So there's a lot of things on your plate, but you're very crafty and you're just holding up on your own, Cancer. You're being very patient, Cancer, because you know that the right opportunity is going to come to you at the right time. So even though right now you're feeling you're stuck in your head, you know that this is only temporary. It's not permanent. And you know that communication is going to be happening and you're willing to wait. You're willing to wait. Let's go ahead and get into Pisces now. Pisces, I have the Magician card here for you. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. I also have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. You could also be dealing with a Libra, okay? It's also Libra season. So Pisces, I'm seeing you doing very well being independent on your own. You have no problem playing the field. You have no problem getting dates, or even like you could choose to settle down, but you don't want to settle. You don't want to settle for less, is really what I'm getting at with Pisces. Right now you're in a very depressive funk state, and it's just like you're not having a real connection with somebody. You don't want to have a text conversation when you're on Tinder, or when you're having a conversation with your partner and everything they end with is lol. You know how fucking annoying that is when you're trying to have a conversation and they literally add lol to every single fucking thing. It's like, can you not keep a fucking conversation? Like, are you a Neanderthal? Like, I don't know why you think that, like, I asked you what time it is and you said 3 and then lol. Like, why is that funny? You know? It just, like, you're looking about quality. You're looking for a quality partner, and you don't want somebody to be a filler. You want something long lasting. And it feels like you're going insane. Like, and it feels like I'm never going to find that person, but you are. All right, you are. You're very desirable, and you can choose to play the field. It just feels like right now is not your time, because right now you're just like in this funk, and there's a lot of things going on right now, but I do feel like in the next 3 to 6 months, that is when you're gonna find the right person for you. Now let's go ahead and get into Scorpio. So Scorpio, I do have the Chariot card for you. This is going to be a Cancer. I do have the Hierophant for you, which is also going to be Taurus. Now, major arcanas, they are very strong. These are going to be very strong messages. So Scorpio, during Libra season, you could also be dealing with a Libra. You could have this in your chart. You're going to be feeling very stuck, very confused. And it's because you're not getting the communication that you want with this person, and it feels like you're having a hard time getting over them or getting over a very fucked up situation, and it feels like other people are involved, and it's like a lot of bickerness and there's a lot of drama. It's very fucking messy is what I'm getting. Scorpio, you are moving on to bigger and better things. There is victory. I'm seeing some of you actually moving or relocating. You may have found a new job. You may have relocated because of your job. I am seeing somebody getting a new car, a new transportation, a new digs. I'm seeing also somebody adopting a pet, an animal as well. You're moving on to bigger and better things. I'm also seeing somebody like a quick marriage, a quick elopement. It feels like somebody has been trying to plan a wedding, or, you know, trying to plan a wedding or whatever, and you just decided to go like, fuck it, we're just going to go ahead and get married. Like, it feels like a quick elopement, a quick engagement. This relationship, this commitment moves very quickly. Okay. So I've done earth, I've done air, I've done water. I'm going to go ahead and do fire. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a general collective with the Enchanted Brosia Oracle deck. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the breakup deck and love Oracle decks. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'm going to go ahead and start throwing 2 cards each for fire signs, starting with Aries. 2 cards for Aries. 1. I need 1 more card for Aries. Okay. Now, Leo. 2 cards for Leo. 1. Okay. Sagittarius. 1. Come on, one more Sagittarius. Okay. Now, the bottom of the deck, the overall vibe I have for fire signs, it is going to be the Six of Imps reverse, which are going to be wands, okay? So, this is somebody like bragging over nothing, all right? This is like somebody bragging over a knockoff, it's like the Emperor's New Clothes, and you're just like, bitch, that's fake as fuck. Like, it just, it's like, it's really fake. It feels like somebody's gonna get egg on their face, or somebody not doing enough research on something, and like realizing like something is a scam or a fraud. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into Aries. Aries, I have the Seven of Bats here, okay, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, as well as the Nine of Bats, which are going to be Gemini, okay. So, I see Aquarius, I see Gemini, I see a little bit of Libra as well, because of course we are in Libra season, and I do have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your energy. So Aries, you could be dealing with air signs, or you could have a lot of air in your chart. Somebody is not being honest, okay? It feels like somebody is a con artist. Aries, it feels like you're dealing with a con artist. It feels like somebody is trying to pretend like they have this flashy life, like they have money, like they have this job, like this person like drives, like it feels like they rent a lot of vehicles, or they have like a lot of vehicles, and they try to claim like, oh, these are all my vehicles, but it's not. Like they have like a lot of those vehicles like repossessed from them, or like they're all rentals, they're not even theirs. This is like not legit. Like this person is a full-on liar. This person is like a compulsive liar. This is all about like a socialite, like media clout. This is like rich luxe vibe I get. Like this person is just so phony and fake as fuck. This person is shallow. This person is shallow as fuck. And you're gonna realize like the truth is gonna be revealed. The truth is gonna be revealed about this person. And it's like this person is a compulsive liar. Like everything about them is a lie. This is all a stunt. Like they're a stunt queen. Like they're a stunt queen. They're all this is all for clout. This is all like this is facade. It's like you've been bamboozled. Okay, so Leo, I do have the Three of Ghosts here, which are going to be Cups, followed by the Ace of Pumpkins reversed, which are going to be Pentacles. So I got water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do have Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I do have your energy as well, Leo, with the Six of Wands, the Six of Imps reverse. Okay, it feels like a friend or a family member that you really care about is trying to overcompensate. Like they're trying to brag, or they're trying to overcompensate. Like they're the type of person that always brags about social media, or whenever you hang out, they have to brag about how like all the cool shit that they have, or what all the great things are going on with their life. It feels like this person offers nothing. They bring nothing to the table. I also get as well, Leo, is a friendship. I see a friendship where it's like somebody feels friend zoned, Leo. I feel like somebody is friend zoned. Like this person is trying to impress you and you're not having it. Like this person's trying to impress you and it's just like, you just come across as a jerk. And this could be like somebody's trying to take you out on a date. Somebody's trying to like, you go and grab some drinks, you grab some cocktails or something like that. Like, you're trying to have this connection with this person, and they just like, they ruin it. They put their foot through a Van Gogh, and you're not even attracted to them because it's just like, you just come across as a jerk. Okay, now Sagittarius, I do have the Nine of Imps reversed, which are going to be Wands. I do have the Page of pumpkins here, okay? So I do have a lot of your energy, Sagittarius. I also have Aries, Leo. I do also have Capricorn, Taurus. You feel defeated, okay? Right now you feel defeated, and it feels like every time you think you make a connection with someone, it feels like it always blows up in your face, Sagittarius. And that's not what you want. There is going to be victory for you, okay? There's either going to be like, I have a feeling like around Cancer season is when you're going to meet that person. And I know that seems like it's forever, but it really isn't. It's going to be blinking, like, before you know it, it's going to be like a blink of an eye. It's going to start off as a friendship, and it's going to blossom into something. You could meet this person through work or through an outing, through like some sort of social event. This could also be through your workplace as well. But right now you just feel defeated, but that's only going to be temporary. There is going to be something bigger and better along the way for you. It's just not right now at this moment in time, all right? I know you feel defeated, but it's only temporary. It's only for now. So those were the astrology readings. I'm going to go ahead and get into the general collective. I'm going to go ahead and use a different deck. I'm going to go ahead and use the Enchanted Bruja Oracle deck. Yes, keeping up with the Halloween theme. So this is a general collective message. So this is going to be for anybody that's watching this. These messages are meant for you if you happen to stumble upon these messages. It doesn't matter if you are currently watching this live or if you watch this later. Okay, so I have Crystal Ball, which is intuition. Okay, I also have Refinement, which is wands. I also have Raven, which is learning. Let me pull one more card. I have Cavalria, which is obstacles. Okay. Alrighty then. So you need to trust your intuition. So you never trust yourself. You never follow your gut when you know that something's fucked up. So when you know that somebody's lying, somebody's gaslighting you, when somebody's manipulating you, when someone's feeding you a bunch of shit, you just take that spoonful of shit and you say, that's delicious. Instead of putting foot down, instead of saying like, nah, homie, don't play that. That's too bright. Nah, right? So you should be following your intuition. I see a lot of light workers, spiritual healers, a lot of empaths. All right, you could be, you could work in the medical field. You could also work with animals. All right, but I see a lot of very sensitive, empathic people. Now, you do have the ability to become a wizard or a witch. You do have the ability to become a light worker, an astrologer, a life coach, a spiritual healer, so on and so forth. But you need to refine your tune and magic. Like, you don't know how to, you know you have this power, you know you have this ability. You just don't know how to refine the tools. Like, you need to have the tools in order for you to refine your, in order for you to have control over your power. Like when Harry Potter first entered Hogwarts, he was 10 years old. When he entered, he was a motherfucking celebrity. Like, he was the JoJo Siwa. He was the JoJo Siwa of that place, right? But he didn't know shit about magic. He knew he had magical powers, but he didn't know dick about magic, and he didn't really know how to use those magical powers. He had to be taught, right? And it didn't take like just a crash course. There were like, what, 7, 8 movies? There were 7, 8 movies, and there were like 7, 8 books on this motherfucking franchise, right? Even more. But that's my point. So, you need to trust your intuition. You also need to learn the tools that are available to you. So when you're dealing with a lot of life coaches or people or spiritual healers, people are giving advice about you are stuck in codependent relationships, or you are stuck in a narcissistic relationship, or so on and so forth. You know the tools of like, oh, those are a whole bunch of red fucking flags, and I need to get the fuck out of here. Because this is about learning lessons. This is about life lessons and learning those lessons and applying them. Because once you apply those lessons, that's mean you level up, and that means the universe to reward you with great, wonderful things that come in your life. There will be some obstacles that come in your way, and that's only if you refuse to learn the lesson. Because if you don't, it's one thing to like understand, like you have to not only learn the lesson, you have to understand that lesson and apply that lesson into your everyday life. And if you don't apply those lessons to your everyday life, then that's why you keep dealing with the same shit. So if you're wondering like, how come all these things, why do the things always happen to me? It's because you haven't learned the lesson. It's because you're refusing to learn the lesson and you're not applying the lesson into your daily life. Capiche? Capiche. So that was a general collective. I'm going to go ahead and give you breakup messages as well as love oracle readings. Okay. And I've been planning on doing in the near future, I plan on doing a super chat of, I have a bunch of astrology books, and especially like on love and on birthdays. And I'm thinking about just doing like a little small fee of just like, you tell me your astrology sign and the person that you're interested in, or not the astrology sign, the birth date, your birth date, and then the person's birth date that you're interested in, and I'll let you know whether if you're actually compatible or not, according to these books, because I have a whole bunch, I have quite a bit of astrology books, so I was thinking about doing that. I thought that might be kind of fun for a future video. But let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and start throwing down cards for the breakup deck. So this is going to be for anybody that is currently going through a breakup, having a hard time getting over that person. You're feeling a little stuck. You're still clinging on to them. Okay, so these are your messages. So first message is, do not contact them. Even if you know you'll be friends later, now is not the time. Don't make that mistake. That only holds you back. Be adventurous. You don't need anyone else to experience it. And you're absolutely right. Years ago, when I was going through going through a breakup, one of the best things I did was I took a solo trip for a few days. I visited some friends, and I went to Disneyland, and I had a really great time. Now, of course, with pandemic, depending on where you're at, some people may have the luxury to go out, but just take just a few days just to even do a solo trip by yourself. Doing small things are huge victories. Get some sage and cleanse your aura and home. Fuck yes. And finally, so you are remembering all the good times. Now remember all the bad times, because you know there was a shit ton. Okay. Now I want to go ahead and give you your love oracle readings. Let me go ahead and throw some cards down for that bee's snatch. So first, let me throw cards down for the French vintage stamp love oracle. And then afterwards, I'll throw cards down for the everlasting romance oracle deck. Here we go. So here are your messages. Destiny's point. Which path will you take? Follow your soul dreams or stay in a comfort zone? Are you going to continue to be complacent? Date the same dipshits? What are you going to do? Huh? Or are you going to take a better path? Sweetness, Patience is now required. Relax and enjoy the sweetness of life. Let the universe take care of the details. It's okay to be alone. All right? It's okay to enjoy the everyday simple things in your life. Letter. A message or contact from your love. It's on its way. So they may be sneaking in your DMs. They may be sending you a message on social media or a text message. Now, protection. The universe is keeping your love connection safe. So know that you'll be hearing from them soon. It probably will even be like on a social media app or something. Now, more messages. Spill the tea, sis. All right? So you're going to be hearing some gossip, some news, definitely about an ex. All right? And honey child, you're ready. You're here to kiki and here to spill the tea, and you're here for it. Now, time, space, and travel. Now, this next love connection that you're going to have, this is going to be a soulmate connection, and you've had this romantic lifetime partner with them in the past. Now, you guys are going to be different, but that's going to be good, you know? Opposites attract, and you need like the yin and the yang. You need some differences. You need it has to be interesting. The relationship has to be interesting. And you guys are going to be growing stronger over in time. The bond between you two will grow more and more. And this man is going to transform right before your eyes. It's like you're going to hear about somebody from your past. This could be a friend. This could be an ex. It's like, dude, have you seen, like, he glowed up. Like, he glowed up. Like, did you hear? Like, he got into shape. Once he dumped his ex, he looking good. Like, this is a very, very interesting romance. Okay, so hopefully these readings resonated. If they did, please make sure to comment down below. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Please be safe. Wash your damn hands. And nanu nanu.